So today, Giacomo is filling in for Adam and he's gonna be my co-pilot. Say hello, Jack. Hello! Hello, YouTube! And if you're wondering where Adam is, stay tuned to the end and I'll fill you in on our lovely marriage visa saga. So Giacomo and I were having a very serious conversation and he wanted to know why I get to eat all the good food and he gets to eat yucky, dry kibble. Look sad. Come over here, cry. On my shoulder, cry. And then he looks sad like this. Which means that today we are talking all about doggy meal prep. So, let's get started. Yay! You did it, Jack! Good job! A few months ago, I decided to start incorporating fresh food into Giacomo's diet. So I asked our vet and I did some research online. And so this video is just going to be a little bit of an intro into how to start incorporating real food into your dog's diet. I'll give you a quick recipe and some tips on what not to give your dogs. So of course, as you already know, I am not a veterinarian. I'm just gonna be sharing our experience of incorporating real food into Jack's diet. Put up a pot of water and we're just gonna drop in the chicken and bring to a boil. It's very important not to put salt in that water with the chicken. And the reason is because it's one of the things dogs should not be eating. So on that note, let's go over the things you should not give your dog. All sweets, avocados, onions and garlic, caffeine of any kind, grapes and raisins, all citrus, all dairy products, any type of chocolate, salt, and alcohol. Even if it's kind of funny to give your dog some beer, please don't because it's really not good for them. Once the water is boiling, reduce to medium heat and boil until fully cooked, which should take about 10 to 15 minutes. Here I have a zucchini, a sweet potato, some carrots, and some green beans. Wash all of your vegetables, especially if you're leaving the skin on, make sure that you wash them really well. And we're gonna cut them up into bite-sized pieces. As you can see, I'm not weighing up the vegetables because it's not really about counting macros for your dog. There are lots of calculators online that you can find to figure out how much food you should be giving your dog. The general numbers I've been seeing have been about 2 to 5% of a dog's body weight. Somebody knows what I'm doing, don't you, Jack? And after you finish cutting a carrot, you should give your doggy one. Hey, Jackie, here you go. Go get it! So I'm just gonna cook all this up and give him a little bit every day. What we're gonna do now is saute the vegetables in a little bit of coconut oil and then add in the chicken. So this will be Giacomo's main dinner throughout the week. And then he'll be getting lots of raw vegetables throughout the week as snacks or treats. From here, you can either cook the vegetables or just leave them totally raw. Or you can do what I do, which is cook a little bit and give him a little bit of the raw vegetables. If you want to go to a full human food diet for your dog or keep it at 50-50, it's up to you. Make sure now that you're adding human food into your dog's diet, start slowly. You can start by giving them a little bit less dog food and start by adding in some of the human food. Heat 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. Coconut oil is known to be really good for dogs and they love it as a treat. You can also cook with it. And if you're gonna start adding coconut oil into a dog's diet, you start very small. When I started with Cosmo and Giacomo, I was giving them like little licks off of my finger. You could work them up to a teaspoon. But because we're making a whole batch of meal prep for the week, I'm just gonna start with 1 teaspoon in the vegetables. If you've never given your dog any coconut oil before, I would start with a half a teaspoon, and then next week's meal prep, you can work them up to a full teaspoon. Of course, that teaspoon will be spread out all throughout the week. Again, that's something you can look up online and decide how much coconut oil you'd like to give your dog. And add in the vegetables. And I'm gonna add in some water, about a half a cup or so. Giacomo likes his to be like a soup, especially because Giacomo is not the best at drinking water, so I kind of hide the water in his food. Again, make sure you do not add any salt, onions, or garlic. I promise your dog will still think it's delicious. Now that the chicken is cooked, you can either cut it into small pieces or you can shred it, which is also a fun thing to do if you are cooking for yourself. Shredding makes a new exciting texture. One thing to be very careful about is cooked bones. Don't give your dogs cooked bones. If you cook the chicken with a bone in it, make sure to take the bone out before you give it to your dog. Cooked bones are known to cause choking and intestinal tears. Better safe than sorry. Oh, Giacomo, what are you doing here? Do you smell this? You want some chicken? Do you want some chicken? Good boy. Yeah, he didn't chew that. As for the water that you cooked the chicken in, you now have homemade chicken broth, so you can use that in your own recipes. Now to the veggies, just gonna toss in the chicken. You can see those veggies aren't super cooked, so really just kind of soften them a little bit. Now you're gonna mix in the chicken. And done. If you want to give your dog some raw vegetables for snacks or treats, you can prepare them in advance and place them in a meal prep container. Some ideas are green beans, carrots, kale, and dark leafy greens. Just store the food in some meal prep containers and spoon some out when you're gonna give it to your dog. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys feed your dogs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share with a friend and give a thumbs up. And definitely don't forget to subscribe if you haven't joined yet. Send us pictures of your pups eating the food, and here are your pictures from this week that you sent us on social media. When you take a picture, don't forget to #FitCoupleCooks. See you next week. Bye guys. Say bye, Jackie. Bye. Look at that little face. Bye. Oh, and namaste. And as promised, the update on Adam's visa situation. First of all, thank you so much for all of your love and support. We appreciate that you guys keep sending us love. It's been a very difficult process. So if you are watching this video as part of the notification squad, then Adam is on the plane right at this moment at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and he will be back in America Sunday night, which is very exciting because even though we haven't finished the marriage visa process, it has been approved. So he's coming back to the US right now so that we can have our American wedding. After that, we're gonna finish off the marriage visa process so that we can finally not have to travel back and forth between countries all the time. Jack is very excited to have his daddy back because he hasn't seen his daddy since November. And he's been very sad and lonely. Right, Jackie? And now daddy can make you meal prep, yay! Smile for the camera. Say hi to the camera. Say hello. Hello. Oh, he's shy. He's very camera shy. Okay. He's done.